And now for my Q&A. I had two questions that continue to resurface in my comments in my inbox, and that was strand tests. How to tell whether your hair needs more moisture or more protein. Thank you for that question, and I'm going to answer it. But let's just talk about protein. Protein deficiencies are they're a rare disease in the United States. It can happen. Some protein deficiencies are genetic, so it definitely can happen, and some are just developed. But you're talking about a very low percentage of the population. So if I were you, instead of worrying about the protein, though you need a great balance of the protein and moisture to have healthy hair, I would focus first on your moisture. If you don't have any genetic history of a protein deficiency, then I would not start off worrying about what type of protein to add to your hair unless you have relaxed hair or color treated hair. Protein protein bonds are very strong bonds, and that's what your hair is made out of. And when you relax your hair or put color in your hair, that's a chemical that breaks those protein bonds. So basically the protein products help to temporarily bind to your hair and help protect and restructure the hair shaft after that kind of damage has been done. So that's why you might need a product with extra protein in it. So if that's not you, then I wouldn't worry so much about the protein, but I would worry about the moisture. You know it, moisture, moisture, moisture. Start with moisture-rich products. You can start now, it's fall. Go ahead and start that deep condition regimen every other week. And let me know how it goes. Another thing you can do, and I must really care about you guys, but I just pulled a strand of hair out. Another thing you can do is just give yourself a quick elasticity test. You probably can't see that. Nope, there it is. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it around my finger and see what kind of pull, see what kind of elasticity I've got. So here we go. I'm stretching, I'm stretching, I'm stretching, I'm stretching, and finally it broke. You guys, I don't want to brag, but that's some great elasticity. I just did a deep conditioner today, actually, so it's paying off. But that's a way you can test on whether your hair is deficient in moisture. Also protein, but like I said, don't worry about that first. Do the moisture, moisture, moisture first. So that answers your question. My last question was, what kind of hair regimen do I have for my daughter? What shampoo and conditioner do I use for her? Needless to say, I use the Jane Carter, it's nourishing or replenishing. Let me see what it's called. Jane Carter. Well, it's her nourishing moisturizing shampoo. She has two, but I use the moisture. Secondly, I also use her nutrient replenishing conditioner in my daughter's hair. And I also use this Nourish and Shine to lock in the moisture after I've conditioned my daughter's hair, after I've styled it. Make sure there's moisture in there somehow, and you use these kinds of products to lock in the moisture. This is an awesome, awesome melt in your hands butter hair product. I mean, it's just a great product. I'll go into it in another video. I'll go really into depth like I've been saying the last two videos on this product. And lastly, for a detangler, I started using hair detangler, the little princess from Carol's Daughter. It's a great detangler, and it's very important for little girls' hair. Very, very important. Please do not comb out your daughter's hair if it's not already combed through. You know what I mean. If it's nappy, don't attempt it without getting something wet on your daughter's hair. Just a tad. And don't just use water, because you know what, our water has a lot of chlorine and it has a lot of drying elements. So make sure that you're using something has actual moisture properties, like glycerin. Water and glycerin, that's all I need to know. The first two ingredients. Has a lot of other stuff in it, smells real good, but water and glycerin, you're not going to go wrong with this as a detangler. So those are the two questions I've answered. Let me know if you have any more, and that's that. I'm Erica, and it's Natural 101. I'll see you next time.